The H1B Guy here. And today, the H1B Guy news for the week ending July 7th, 2023. Today, I'll cover green card backlog data, demand for foreign skilled labor remains high, and green card recapture recommended. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube and like this video so that I can continue to produce more content like this for you. Also wanted to mention the H1B Guy offers a variety of consulting services. I help businesses and individuals solve complex work authorization issues in the recruitment process while bringing awareness to employment-based immigration benefits. If I can help you, please reach out. Love to hear how. And you can book an appointment directly with me via h1bguy.com. Today's news is brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain, by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process, and by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner, Mob Squad, has a solution. Join the squad. Now, the news. I wanted to start off this week's news by mentioning that on Thursday, June 29th, 2023, the H1B Guy platform celebrated a 3-year anniversary. If you haven't watched that live stream, please check it out, and I'll put a link to the video in the description below. I also wanted to thank Judy Husbands, Partnerships Manager with Mob Squad, who joined me live on Wednesday, June 29th, 2023, to discuss her role at Mob Squad and some changes in Canada's immigration policies. I'll add a link to that interview in the video description below as well. USCIS recently shared data for the number of Form I-140, I-360, and I-526 approved employment-based petitions awaiting visa availability by preference category and country of birth as of March 2023. The data shared as follows for China in EB1 is 4,345, EB2 32,279, EB3 14,557. For India in EB1, 7,005, EB2 358,078, EB3 115,197. For rest of world in EB2, 5,475. El Salvador in EB4, 26,014. Guatemala EB4, 34,250. Honduras in EB4, 23,904. Mexico in EB3, 4,127. And EB4, 4,532. And for Philippines in EB3, 2,105. Bringing the total across EB1 through EB5 categories at 685,243. If we add spouses and dependents in the total across all 5 categories, it puts the number of individuals currently in the green card backlog as of March 2023 somewhere over 1.5 million plus, if my fuzzy math is correct, of which approximately 2/3 are from India and have most likely worked in the US under an H1B visa. Staggering numbers, to say the least. In an article for Human Resources Director written by Stacey Thomas that covers the need for skilled foreign labor far outpacing programs' ability to provide workers, highlights include the following. Quote, the fact that following all of those tech layoffs, you still have that many applicants vying for one of the first time H1B numbers speaks volumes about the U.S. economy and our labor needs, says Jennifer Boehm, a lawyer at Berardi Immigration Law in Buffalo. The process for hiring H1B workers is costly and slow. A potential employer could pay upwards of $30,000 for various government, legal, and relocation fees. I think Miss Beam's first point cannot be understated. One of the most puzzling aspects of the H-1B lottery for fiscal year 2024 is the fact that during months of ongoing layoffs, the H-1B lottery received a historic number of registrations, 780,884 to be exact. While the cheap labor narrative is continually referenced as a negative against the H 1B visa, the expense, both legal and filing, that employers incur in order to obtain an H 1B is worth mentioning. It's not a cheap endeavor to sponsor and relocate an international employee by any means. Add those costs to the average H-1B salary annually of over $100,000, and it further proves that employing an H-1B visa holder is anything but cheap. On Thursday, the WHIAA-NHPI, the President's Advisory Commission on Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders, on Thursday, July 6th, met and made the following recommendation. Quote, the commission recommends that DHS and the Department of State should recapture unused green cards for family and employment categories from fiscal year 1992 through 2025 and adopt a new policy that should be applied retroactively that confirms all green cards per annual limit remain available for an eligible immigrant, even if the agencies cannot process the relevant paperwork in that fiscal year. I first mentioned HR 1535 during the H1B Guy News on March 31st, 2023, which was introduced on March 10th, 2023 by Representatives Bhushan and co-sponsor Representative Krishnamurthy under the title Eliminating Backlog Act of 2023. The bill aimed to preserve employment-based visas that are set to expire and make them available during issuance for fiscal year 2024. The bill proposes an increase in the worldwide level of employment-based immigrants authorized under Section 201D of the INA for fiscal year 2024, with the number to be calculated based on the difference between the number of visas originally made available to family-sponsored immigrants and the number of employment-based visas issued during fiscal years 1992 through 2021. So, based on the meeting yesterday from the WHIAA NHPI, this brings us one step closer to them having their recommendation of this green card recapture sent to President Biden. Noticeably absent from their recommendations is the removal of the 7% cap on country of birth for employment based preferences. I find this very interesting as the root cause of the being hard backlog that we just discussed, 685,000 plus, is the 7% cap in country of birth. For the full post on the H1B Guy News for the week ending July 7th, 2023, please check out the h1bguy.com. And a reminder that today's news is brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. If you're facing an H-1B denial or OPT expiration, don't get caught off guard. Make sure you have a plan B, and Syndesis and Path to Canada are your answers. They'll gladly help you navigate the process, and if you'd like to find out if you qualify, please be sure to use the link in the video description below, and someone from Syndesis or Path to Canada will be in touch. And by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. If you're looking to reduce your costs and overhead associated with PERM labor certification recruitment advertising, let PERM-Ads.com help you. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has a solution. Mob Squad helps technology professionals facing U.S. work visa related uncertainty remain working with their current U.S. company nearshore from Canada, as well as technology professionals from around the world who are seeking to find a rewarding opportunity in North America. Through the partnership with the Canadian government, they can obtain a Canadian work permit for you and your spouse in as little as 4 to 6 weeks. So, whether you're looking to stay working with your current U.S. company or you want to find a new opportunity in Canada, please find out how the team at Mob Squad can help you via the link in the video description below. Join the squad. Just wanted to ask you again to please like this video, subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube, And click the bell for notifications so that you're notified anytime we post new content here to this channel. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate your support. The H1B Guy, your global source for all things H1B.